What's something small you can start doing today to better yourself? Don't hit the snooze button. The hardest part of getting up is sitting up. Move and you'll keep going. Forgive yourself for not starting yesterday. I used to be addicted to soda and drank an unhealthy amount. Now I just drink water all day, and occasionally have soda as a treat now and then. I feel a lot better and less groggy without all the soda. Give someone else a compliment at least once a day. It's as simple as noticing the guy next to you has a stylish tie or that your coworker's homemade lunch looks tasty. Besides, it always seems to end up making someone's day, and the effort required is so small. Brush your teeth twice a day. It is incredibly important you keep good dental hygiene. If it takes less than a few minutes to do and you're doing absolutely nothing, do it. Write down the stuff you've been putting off and schedule yourself time specifically to get them done. It will keep your mind free from having to constantly remind yourself, and once the task is completed, you're free. Start putting $20 away from each paycheck into a savings account. Don't look at that money. Don't touch that money. That money may as well not exist. Repeat every paycheck, bumping it up as opportunity affords you. Get at least 30 minutes of exercise a day. As simple as taking a walk. Clean your house or room. At the very least, just what you can see. It is the only way I can get out of a rut. Make more time to hang out with my friends and be there for them. Pick an interesting sounding book. Read it for a few minutes a day. Forgive your past self and learn from your previous mistakes. Also, you can improve others' lives by saying thanks. It goes a long way. Put moisturizer with some SPF on your face. Take a break from screens every so often. I work in front of a computer, so I know my terrible eyes are only going to get worse. Anything I can do to help them, I will. Spend 5 minutes picking up the room you are in. Do that 2 or 3 times a day and eventually you'll get into the habit and keeping things clean. Start your day with some stretching exercises. Start by writing down a goal, then make a list of smaller achievable milestones on the way to reaching that goal. Say nice things to the people around you, even small ones, like, thank you, well done, good job, etc. Drink more water. Save $$ for every time I'm negative. Maybe start with 10 cents and then gradually increase it to $1 or until you are cured of being overly negative or you have enough money saved from this to do something you've been really wanting to do. Set a schedule. It doesn't have to be set in stone, but a general idea of how your day will go will help alleviate stress and anxiety. Give 5 compliments a day and make them all different. Brightening up someone else's day is always a great way to boost your mood and confidence. Think positively. I really dislike my job, but I try to find the little things that make it not so bad, and it improves my mood tremendously. Hate waking up at 4:30 a.m.? At least I get to see the sunrise. Smiling face with squinting eyes. Try to formulate a way you might be able to start letting go of past pain. Force yourself to look at things, situations with reason and logic rather than knee-jerk emotional responses. To finally start looking for a therapist. I know it sounds ridiculous, but even working up the motivation to go online and search for one is hard. I keep telling myself I'll do it and I'm perfectly capable of doing it and have the time to do it, but then I just don't. Look yourself in the mirror and smile. I know it can be hard sometimes, but life is too short to not be bringing positive energy to your life. Much love, everyone. Spend less time on social media and more time with real people. Learn to play a stringed instrument. Something as simple as a ukulele can provide loads of fun and stress relief. Take a minute to write down 3 things you're grateful for, no matter how small they are. It really helps put things in perspective. They can be anything from having a bed to sleep in to getting all the green lights on the way to work to good coffee. All these people keep talking about loving yourself and complimenting yourself and other forms of self-care, and I can't help but hate myself. I just don't know how to change that. Look for things to be grateful for, even basic things like having food and shelter. Look for good things in other people and the world around you without comparing yourself to them. Just try to appreciate that everything and everyone isn't utter shit. In my experience, once I learned to see the world around me as a less hostile, less negative place, it was easier to focus inward and start finding good things about myself. Also, when you feel super low, just know that there are thousands of strangers who are out there rooting for you. You're never as alone as you feel. Find something good to say and share it with others. If you can't think of anything positive to add to daily conversation, consider saying nothing until you do. Try to do something new once a day, even the smallest of things you've never done. Journaling. I haven't done it in a bit, but when I journal and stick to it, it's usually the best part of my day. I also love going back, reading my old journals, and reflecting on my past and understanding how I've grown since then. Also, make a Goodreads account and log the books you've read and get recommendations for new books to read. While reading itself doesn't make me a better person, I found that having a productive hobby like reading makes me a happier person, instead of just laying around and watching too much Netflix. You are a good person. Tell yourself every day and you'll end up believing it. Soon you'll end up acting it out too. Call a friend or family member you haven't spoke to in a while and check in on how they're doing. Ask for help. Doesn't matter what it is. A problem you have been working on, feelings that you can't shake, whatever. Don't let it consume you or bring you down. Talk to someone. There is no shame to it at all. I've been going down slowly but steadily for 15+ years. Finally got around to talking to a doc. My first therapy app is today. Forgive yourself for not starting earlier. Beating yourself up. Negative self-talk only uses energy you could have put elsewhere. Begin doing one new habit in the morning, and stick to doing that every day no matter what. Start small, it's all about the consistency. When you stick to it, it'll become a new habit and you'll begin to do it automatically without wasting energy forcing yourself to do it. You'll come to realize that you never did anything wrong, you just died and have the proper habits in place. There was no reason to beat yourself up all along. Weeds grow naturally when the garden is intended to. Once the habit is developed, if you end up skipping a day, don't beat yourself up or feel guilty, just get back to it tomorrow. Use this to slowly replace your other habits however you see fit.